Title: The Wedding Night That Terrified Her. And the next morning, she disappeared without a trace. Psychology of Love. Introduction. Have you ever thought that a marriage could end after just one night? Not because of betrayal, not because of falling out of love, but because of something very personal, yet powerful enough to destroy everything. That night was supposed to be the happiest beginning, but for her, it became the moment that made her decide to leave forever. The next morning, no one saw her anywhere anymore. Part 1. A Love That Seems Perfect. They are not a rushed couple. They have known each other long enough to understand. At least, they think so. He is mature. She is gentle. No big arguments, no unusual signs. Everything goes just like an ideal love story. Love, trust, then marriage. She enters that marriage with a very simple belief. This man is the one I understand best. Part 2. The wedding night, the thing no one ever said before, but there is one thing. They never really told each other. Not because they tried to hide it, but because they thought it wasn't important. Until they faced it on the wedding night. That moment was unlike anything she had ever imagined. Not romantic, not gentle, but a feeling that made her freeze. Not because he was wrong, but because she was not prepared for it. Part 3. Psychological Shock. There are things that cannot be understood by love alone, and there are experiences not everyone is ready for. She said nothing, but inside, there was a silent panic, a feeling of losing control, a feeling of stepping into a world that she did not understand. That night was not a beginning, but more like a warning. Part 4. The Dangerous Silence. The scariest thing is not what happens, but no one says anything afterward. He thinks everything is still fine. She thinks she can't go on. Two people lying next to each other, but in two completely different worlds. No arguments, no explanations, only silence. And sometimes, silence is the clearest sign of an ending. Part 5. Disappearance. The next morning, she left. No message, no goodbye, just disappeared. As if she had never existed in that house. The man woke up and didn't understand what had happened. He wasn't wrong, but he wasn't right either. He just didn't know. Part 6. The Truth Behind Many Marriages. Do not break apart because of big things, but because of very private things that were never spoken out. Compatibility is not just about feelings. It is also understanding preparation and sharing before it's too late. If you don't talk about important things before marriage, then after marriage, you might no longer have the chance to talk about them. Conclusion. Final emotions. Marriage is not just about love. It's about truly understanding, even the hardest things to say about each other. And sometimes, the person who leaves is not because they stopped loving, but because they realize they never truly understood the person beside them. Thank you for listening. If this story made you think, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next stories.